Max, have you seen the movie yet?
Is it out?
We back from the movie.
My favorite movie of the year so far.
So far a great movie, great experience.
Greatest movie of the year.
Actually, this is crazy for you saying your favorite movie of the year because we watched the Minecraft movie.
True.
And you weren't that hyped about the movie after the movie.
No. I mean, it was good, but it wasn't this good.
It wasn't this good. Damn.
And this was amazing.
Okay, so we have a lot to impact in today's in today's video and everything so far.
So how we're going to do this review? We're going to talk about what we liked about the movie, what we didn't like. Then we'll talk a bit about the story, like what impressions it made on us, and what it was overall about. And in the end, we're going to give our scores.
Absolutely.
From 1 to 10.
So let's start with it.
So first up, let's go with the visuals.
The visuals,
because it's an important thing about the movie.
I think this is the biggest one of the movie because the visuals ones they were going hard on the visuals.
Yeah,
and they did an amazing job.
Yeah, so this movie was directed by Joseph Kosinski, who also directed Top Gun Maverick.
Absolutely amazing movie.
Which is an amazing movie.
You've seen the movie?
No, but I've only heard good things.
Yeah, from me.
No, and from
other
the
people.
internet, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, like it shows that he has this down, like the realistic movies.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Like Joseph Kosinski, when it goes to the movies, aesthetics, visuals, like POVs, because he really well does the POVs and the close-up shots about the movie from the cars, and in Top Gun Maverick the plane ones just amazing.
Yep.
Like really loved it. The whole scenes were amazing. I really loved the entry scene, the Daytona one, which we're going to talk about.
I think this is my favorite part of the movie, like the opening.
Yeah.
That was the best race out of the movie for me.
I would say for sure. Yeah. And when they were, racing with the cars and when they were hitting on the brakes and when the whole fucking tires just fucking ignited and it was like a red and shit. Amazing.
Yep, and also I really like the changing from race to race, the transition.
The transitions.
Yeah, because like it shows the track and where it is, kind of like documentary style.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
And then like you see everything that goes on the race.
Absolutely. I would say even the retro scenes that we got from Sunny Hayes was really well made. Every scene was just perfectly made. It wasn't like really overdone. Like it wasn't oversaturated. It wasn't overcomplicated. It just simple, made great, baked perfect.
Yep.
The outfits, the style that they were chose to portray in the movie, like it was nailed down, perfect. Really loved it. I really loved how the WAP that Sonny Hayes did in the movie was really well made. We're going to talk about it later. Yeah. Another thing that I really loved the cinematography was the night scenes actually.
Yes, the night scenes were amazing.
Absolutely amazing with the fireworks, with the Abu Dhabi race.
Yep.
Just perfect, I would say.
Yeah.
Just perfect.
Like,
amazing.
I think for me visually it's a 9 out of 10.
A 9 out of 10.
Because nothing can be perfect.
For sure.
I think a 9 is
a solid score, absolutely.
Yeah. Next up, the music.
Okay, about the music.
Yeah, the score is by Hans Zimmer.
Amazing again, like he did Interstellar and so many more fucking movie fucking shit. I think he did Dunes.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, Dune, like still amazing. Like about the music, like for me personally, when it goes to the music, I'm not really that much paying attention to the music in movies. Like it's a cool detail for me. It was alright, like nothing that special. It was cool.
I usually don't pay attention, but this time I think it was just that well incorporated that I could pay attention to the music and also the movie at the same.
Okay.
Yeah, like the transition from like the not collage of races, but the compilation of races.
Yeah.
Where it was the song with Don Toliver and Doja Cat, and then on to the song with Roddy Ricch, I think. Like that was amazing, an amazing part of the movie.
Okay.
And also all the rock country music. Not country, but
these ones.
Yeah, that type of music.
Okay.
Which also very well fit the cowboy theme that they were going for the main character.
The main character.
Yeah.
He was the main character, yes.
He was the main character.
Yeah, he was the main character.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so the music again, solid 7 out of 10.
Solid 7. Yes, I would say a 7, like for sure, like nothing too special, nothing that I would say I hated about it, so it was cool.
And another big thing about the movie, the acting.
The acting?
I think that's the most important thing.
The most important thing about the actors, for sure. Like the acting, I would say it was pretty well, solid made.
Yeah,
sure.
It was great. We have Brad Pitt.
Like Brad Pitt was great.
Yeah.
I actually saw today that some people were like, because the movies getting good reviews. Like we are on on IMDb at the moment, and it has like 7.9 out of 10. How many reviews it has? Like 72?
21k?
How many?
21k.
21k reviews. It's getting kind of a mixed opinions on it because of different reasons. Like, it's not that who he is, if it's kind of, you know, just touching the surface of some characters and stuff like that. But some people think that Brad Pitt wasn't that great of a cast for the movie, and people are telling, people are saying maybe like Christian Bale was a better choice for the movie, or Tom Cruise, or some people, or other people. I would say they're not wrong about it, because Christian Bale played Ford versus Ferrari, and Tom Cruise was in a lot of racing movies, but
I don't think Tom Cruise would fit this one.
Yeah, like for sure.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe people are saying Tom Cruise because he made the Maverick movie with Kuzinski, and because he was in other racing movies. Like Brad Pitt was alright. Like his acting wasn't. I wouldn't say it was great, but it wasn't bad. In some scenes, because Brad Pitt is not that type of actor. It's kind of funny to say for me, but it's not that type of actor that shows actual affection to some things. Because when he tried to show affection,
I think he's way too cool.
He's like too cool to nonchalant, and when he was trying to say like no, because when Javier Bardem was like in the hospital the hospital bed, and Brad Pitt was like, I'm going to die for it. Like he wasn't even like paying that much fucking like how can I say it, like
he wasn't putting that much heart into
in it. Like he was way too cool over it.
kinda,
but still he wasn't that bad. He was alright.
Also Desmond Idris as Joshua Pierce, great,
absolutely great. Like he made me to fucking hate him.
Yeah.
And like the character is just like I'm sorry, but we kind of forgot to talk about the Sony character at the moment. Or we're going to talk about it later.
I mean, let's go. We'll talk about him more in depth later.
Yeah, okay. About Joshua, like he played it well, because his character was such a douche.
Yeah.
He was such an asshole. Like fuck him, and he made it portrayed so well. I just wanted to. Sometimes I just wanted to fucking stand out of the chair and fucking throw my fucking drink at the fucking, you know.
Nah, he was great.
He was great. Yeah, he was great.
And also Javier Bardem.
Javier Bardem was that amazing. It was great to cast him
as Ruben Cervantes, the big boss.
Yeah.
Or not the big boss, the boss. The boss.
Yeah, the boss. And about the movie, when we're talking Hollywood, when we're talking, you know, new D&H, fucking inclusivity, fucking diversity and whole shit like that, this is the movie that really gives fucking diversity.
Yes.
Like we got fucking we got American characters, German characters, fucking people from Scotland.
Yes.
Like people from all around the world, like from Africa, and so many different fucking nations. Like this is the movie that goes inclusivity mode all around.
On so many locations as well.
Absolutely, like because of the F1 shit.
Exactly.
I think it's great on this one. The other actors made it fucking like it was great on their half, and it was great to see some of the actual F1 you know,
the drivers.
The drivers actually doing some acting, and you know they weren't acting, like they were just there as Easter eggs.
They were racing.
Yeah, they were racing. There were Easter eggs there, and I would say maybe the one with one of the GMs in Ferrari, when they were talking about the cars, when he said, "What do you think about the APGX?" and he was like, "We don't think about them." We don't think about them. Yeah.
Yeah, like I mean that's the best thing about it. Like it plays into the real world F1 dynamics perfectly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was directed also by Lewis Hamilton. He was one of the producers.
Yeah, and Lewis Hamilton really hyped up the movie, so he was. I would guess he was involved in it, so for him to hype up that movie so much, I guess.
I also kind of like the portrayal of the main villain, quote unquote.
The main villain, okay.
Yeah, like the actor himself played him amazingly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like he did great. You didn't really know that he was going to be the villain.
Yeah, like at first they introduced him as this, like kind of not in the know, but like impressed by the things they're doing kind of guy. But then later on he turns into the scheming businessman bullshitter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he's played by Tobias Menzies.
Yeah, I don't remember him.
Yeah, he played the role greatly.
Absolutely.
I think the acting itself, I'd give it like a 7 as well.
Yeah, for sure. Like why not? It wasn't bad. It was alright.
It wasn't, but he did the job.
He did the job for real.
Yeah.
But the main thing about the movie, it was the cinematography and it was the set of the cars.
Yeah.
Like the fucking cars were amazing.
Yes, the sound design also.
The sound design amazing.
Perfect.
The fucking facilities that they were making, the whole business amazing.
Yep.
And the choice of colors that was, you know, golden and black.
Yeah.
Great.
Clean.
Clean as fuck, nicely made for sure.
Yeah. And now we can talk a bit about the plot.
Let's advance to the plot. Let's talk
Yeah.
about the meat and potatoes, and for the people that
Yeah.
you know don't want to hear any spoilers, I guess, because we're going to spoil some shit about the movie.
Yeah, you can skip to the thing that's up on the screen right now.
Yeah.
The timestamp.
And just skip to there.
Yeah. And that will lead you to the rating of the movie. The final
Absolutely.
rating.
Yeah. So let's go with this one.
Okay. It's gonna be just a brief overview, like not that much in depth.
Yeah.
But around the main points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just touch on the main points.
Yeah.
So the first thing is about Tony Hayes doing the 24-hour Daytona.
Yeah.
And he wins it like effortlessly, because
Yeah.
everything about Tony Hayes is kind of effortless about driving instead of F1, because F1 is you know,
Yeah. A sore spot.
yeah, it's a sore spot. And so Tony Hayes wins the 24-hour Daytona, and he's going to his next, you know, adventure per se.
I like the Daytona race because I like the part where one guy's engine blew up
Yeah,
and it covered Tony Hayes' car and I had to use the wipers, so that was cool.
absolutely amazing.
Yeah. And the joke about the BMW not having brakes.
I think the joke should have been like it has no blinkers. Yeah, because the BMW don't use blinkers, but that's a different shit.
Yeah.
But the Daytona scene is so great because the music, the cars,
Yep.
the cinematography again, and the fireworks that was going off. It was so greatly built into the movie. It just set it the whole thing so great.
It's kind of like watching Cars 1.
Absolutely,
Like the exact same.
the exact same.
Like Tony Hayes gets woken up, McQueen gets woken up. They start racing.
Okay,
I mean, Tony Hayes wins here, McQueen kind of wins.
kind of wins.
Yeah.
Nah, like McQueen's fucking dominated the whole fucking race.
Yeah.
Okay,
But yeah, the feeling.
the feeling is amazing in this
Like
one.
almost 1-1. I love that.
Okay, and we advance the story a little bit, and Tony Hayes in a fucking washing.
Yeah.
Washing.
In a public washroom.
Yeah.
Washing machine thing. I
Yeah.
don't know what it's called.
Yeah, like we don't have really much things in our country, and it's approached by a friend,
Yes.
and this friend is
Yes.
So-
Ruben Cervantes.
so yeah, he's approached by Javier Bardem playing
Yeah.
Ruben Cervantes, and they've known each other because they were teammates back in the day.
Yep.
Ooh, back
So bring up back the Formula 1.
the Formula 1, the back memories, and they were talking about, and Ruben is kind of in the shithole
Yeah.
because he gave how many, like 300
350 million.
damn
In
to an
that-
F1 team, and they haven't won a race in 2 years.
That's,
No, actually, they haven't classified in 10
Yeah.
ever, and
I don't know how you do that. Like that's starting in itself.
well, I don't know, like to get to the top of the list of the F1 in the other race is kind of hard.
Yeah. I mean, but still though.
Still though, like
10 years.
not 2 years.
2 years.
2 years, yeah, in
Yeah,
2
yeah.
years. Like
2 years.
haven't breaking to the 10th spot. Oof, kind of harsh.
Yeah. No points.
And like Ruben is trying to, you know, be like, yeah, come on, you have so much experience. I see that much in you.
Yeah, trying to butter him up.
Yeah, and so he's
Basically.
like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
And but he accepts
He
it.
goes, yeah.
Yeah, like come on.
You see it in the
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah, he accepts. Like how we're going to continue the movie, he doesn't accept.
Yeah.
And
Then we're introduced to
Josh,
Joshua Pierce
yeah, who is a talented young driver, a rookie,
and a dickhead.
and a dickhead, a really fucking big dickhead. And
Because he thinks he's the shit.
yes, and
But he's shit.
and he's kind of shit, and like he has this other friend that he's like, you have to do so much fucking social media.
Yeah, that's his manager.
Yeah, the manager, and he's like you have to do so much fucking social media and press conference and to go on so many fucking things to
Yeah.
be, you know, seen by other fucking
Teams
to go after the season ends because the team is shit and some shit like that.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Okay,
Yeah.
and like I think he completed the fucking lap in like 1 minute and 3 seconds, some shit like that.
So something.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And Sonny comes up, and this is the most confusing part of the movie for me.
Okay.
Sonny comes up,
Yep.
and the whole fucking team comes around him, and they're fucking starting to fucking hate on him from the first second. And I'm just like, why the fuck do you hate the guy? Like the fucking boss brought him here, you know, to the fucking shit, and the whole fucking team is surrounding him, and he's like, you're the fucking shit, like you're bad, you can't
Yep.
do this, you're like this and this, and I'm like,
Do you even know how to drive?
and I'm like, why
Yeah.
the fuck do you do this? Like this is the guy that you're want him to fucking bring you out to the fucking mud.
But it's realistic though.
It's kind of realistic, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they were like shitting on him, and Sonny went to the car and did the first race. Did the first swap in
But
the
he
car.
kinda crashed it.
But I like that about the movie.
Yeah.
Like Sony was cocky, Sony knew how to drive,
Yep.
but he didn't manage to, control the F1 car at the first try.
Yeah.
I like that. He wasn't like
Yeah.
he wasn't like the fucking wunderkind, like just going in there and
Yeah,
doing the whole fucking lap in one
Like he
fucking
wasn't the main
second.
character at that point.
Yeah, like he
Yeah.
wasn't protected by the
By the plot armor.
by the plot armor, which
Yeah.
is cool. I like that.
Yeah. And he kinda like blamed it on the car.
Yeah,
He admitted one mistake he made.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
but yeah, he basically at the end he said the car was shit. It needed the upgrades that were coming
yeah,
because they had the new car prepared. It just hadn't arrived.
yeah.
He was using the old car.
Mm.
And the next scene is like we see him like learning about
Yeah.
the new
About the car.
about the new things in F1 because he hasn't driven in like probably a long time.
30 years, like
Yeah.
30 year gap.
Yeah, so that was cool. I like
Yeah.
the detail that he was actually trying to learn.
Yeah, he was actually trying to adjust himself
Yeah.
to the new things, and he
Yeah.
was not trying to be like, yeah, I'm going to do the old tricks. Like he
Yeah.
did the old tricks, like he was
Yeah.
doing the outdoor running, the tennis ball, coordination shit,
Yeah.
which Joshua didn't do. Like at first, like Joshua was on the simulators and everything like that. And we're going to the first race.
Yeah.
So about the first race,
The first race, it was a train wreck
yeah.
or a car wreck, technically.
It was everything wrecked.
Yep.
Like when you go and see the movie about the first race, you're going to be like, well, this is kind of strange why he's doing that. But everything fits so well in the first race. It's just so well built into the whole shit. It goes out well.
Yep.
In my opinion, the first race is okay.
So I think that was when, or was it in the second race that Sony made the trickery,
Which one?
like the Plan C.
The Plan C? Nah, that was in the second race.
Yeah. So
Well, yeah,
talking about the second race,
yeah.
he did a bit of mischievous things.
A lot of mischievous things. Like he
Yeah.
was, trying to get out the safety car so many times, blah blah blah, shit like that. And the funny thing about is that Sony was driving with Verstappen, and Verstappen is so fucking good. He's even fucking beating Sonny Hayes in the movie. In his movie, like Verstappen beating Sonny Hayes in his movie is just fucking Aizen stopping Ichigo with one finger.
Literally.
This is the best analog that I can give.
yeah.
It kind of works.
But he did all the trickery and shit to finally get the team a point by making Pierce score in the top 10,
Yeah.
which he did.
And he did the top 10 spot.
Yeah.
But continue to the next one. Okay.
Yeah, the next one is the big one.
The big one. This is the big one, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so
And actually, before the big one, Sony had a talk with Kate,
yeah.
which was the car designer,
Yeah.
in layman's terms, that he wanted to be able to drive behind the car, kind of in an attack mode.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and they made the adjustments to the cars.
And they make the attack vehicle.
Yes.
Like, would have been great.
Technically, just better aero, but
Yeah. But it's not just because it's a Formula 1 race.
True.
So everything fucking small detail
Yes.
comes with a price.
Yep.
So about the third race. So let's just advance to the big shit.
Yeah, this is the turning point in the plot.
Yeah. So Sonny Hayes is around 10 spot, and he's riding with Verstappen and Joshua.
Yeah, like he's trying to make Joshua in first place. Like Joshua, like Sony does his trickery
Yeah.
and gets Joshua up many places.
Yeah.
Joshua's in the second place
Yeah.
by the end of the race.
And Sonny's like, okay, you have to go first. Like, we don't want you to be second. I want you to go first.
Yeah, he's like drive behind him on the first turn,
Yeah.
or on the last turn,
Yeah.
and then overtake him.
Yeah.
But Joshua, the dumbass, isn't patient enough
Okay.
and tries to overtake Verstappen on the like before the turn,
Yeah.
and flies off the track
And
almost dies.
and fucking the car blows up.
Yeah.
Everything's fucking like, what the fuck? Sonny Hayes fucking stops the car, goes and tries to pick him up out of the car. He picks him up out of the car, and then we see Joshua into the hospital with his hands burned off.
Yeah.
Kinda, 30-degree burns and sharp shit like that. Which
Yeah.
is kinda alright. Like,
And they gave him only 3 weeks for recovery.
well, 3 weeks, 3 weeks? Not
I
so
mean,
bad.
Is it realistic though?
Is it realistic? I don't know if it's realistic. I would say it's kind of not realistic. Depends really on the medication and the burns. Like, it wasn't like on my mistake. It wasn't like a 3rd-degree burn. It was like 1st to 2nd-degree burn, and it's kind of maybe realistic to recover, maybe not. I don't know.
Maybe.
But Joshua's mother, which is kind of, you know, still a relevant character in the
Yeah.
movie. It's like, I'm going to fucking punch your shit out
Yeah, I'm going to end your life if you do this again.
if you try to put my baby into a fucking bad situation.
Yeah.
And that was the fucking moment when I kind of fucking lost respect for the mother, because I firstly respected her, but then I fucking kind of started hated her because, okay,
I mean, she didn't know the details though.
she didn't know the
Like,
details.
she only
but
saw
in-
her son almost die.
But
I
in
think
the
it's
end,
fair.
but in the end of the day, if Joshua wasn't a dickhead and a fucking, you know, a big shot wannabe,
Yeah.
he wouldn't fucking overestimated himself, and he was not going to crash that bad.
I mean, I think that's from Joshua, not from his mom.
Yeah, but his mother again. Yeah, like I'm not going to go that much into detail. I don't
Yeah.
have the mom genetics to be like
Yeah,
that.
I
But
mean, I think he's just like mother's instincts,
Yeah.
trying to protect her baby.
yeah, and
Yeah.
we're going to the good montage where
Yes.
Joshua is out to the fucking race.
Yep.
Like he's not going to be
Yeah, the
there.
substitute driver is
Like there.
he's driving with Sony.
Like he's kind of chill. He's kind of chill.
Yeah.
And just Tony Hayes fucking advances the team. Like they start to fucking end up in 6th place, 7th place, 5th place, 4th
Yep.
place. Like
Going up.
going up. Like Sonny Hayes is just jogging around the fucking racetracks, and the
Yeah,
team is
and
jogging with him.
We also see Joshua like getting better, trying to keep in form.
Yeah, but
Even with the pain.
yeah, with the pain. But that was the cool moment, because like Joshua wasn't befriending Sonny.
Yeah.
Joshua was like, fuck that guy. Like he's trying
Yeah.
to take my spot. He's trying, because Joshua was
Yeah.
feeling kind of insecure about his spot, and he was like, maybe he's going to replace me or some shit like blah blah
Yeah,
blah blah.
and his manager also kind of
Put the bug in his head.
yeah, like
Absolutely.
he did that on purpose.
Yeah,
that type shit.
Yeah. It was kind of schemy.
Yeah, very.
Yeah, kind of schemy, and it was cool. Like this montage of the movie is amazing.
Yeah.
And then Joshua recovers and comes back to the facility, and
And fucks up the whole race again.
absolutely like
Like I guess he has some complexes to worry about, and
yeah,
yeah,
it just fucking fucks up Tony Hayes, and you know just goes out. And it was actually greatly made how Sony confronted Joshua,
yeah. It was, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why?
and
Are you stupid?
And Joshua acted so childishly
Yeah.
into the movie, and was like, and I was like, why do you act so childishly? And I remember that he's a rookie, and he's around
Yeah.
like fucking 19, 20 years old, and I was
Like,
like,
he's still a kid.
and he's still a kid, and I was like, damn, actually,
Yeah.
like this is so, like the actor was so, he did it so well. I was just fucking angry at the guy.
Yeah.
Like amazing, like
Yeah.
amazing way to portray the character. Like great job about him.
Yeah.
And
And then Kate invites them to a poker game
for sure.
to see who is going to be the main focus of the next race.
Yeah.
Like who they're going to try and get in the first place.
Yeah, and so they go to the Las Vegas
Yeah, and
race.
talk about their things like to squash the beef,
Yeah, to squash the
to
beef.
work like a team.
And they kind of squash the beef, like
Kind of,
like they play a poker game, and they kind of get to some something about each other.
Yeah, get to an understanding.
Yeah, and Joshua kind of leaves,
Yeah,
and he was like, okay, maybe he's not that bad. Like Sonny's not
Yeah.
that bad after all. And Sonny ends up with Kate.
yeah, they do the dirty.
They do the dirty. They're kind of all right. Like yeah,
Yeah.
Tony. Sonny goes to the balcony, like fucking say some shit, like, and this is where the moment where Brad Pitt so fucking lost me in the movie, because he's like so cool and nonchalant to do things like this, like
Yeah.
he's trying to pull his to speak his heart out, but it's so not working because he's Brad Pitt and he's like
Yeah.
made for cool roles. He's not
Yeah.
made for this kind of roles. And Javier Bardem's like knock on the door, and he's like wake the fuck up, like put on your clothes, we're going down because somebody fucking said that our cars has some fucking legal upgrades on it.
Yeah, a bit of foul play.
Yeah, and it was kind of this was the shitty point of the movie when somebody put illegal documents in there.
Yeah, or falsified.
Yeah, falsified documents that the car had illegal upgrades.
Yeah.
And they go with the shit car
Yeah.
into the race.
They go without the upgrades, and Sony gets angry.
But he got angry because he doesn't put the cart into his pocket.
Yep.
And
because of the
because of the upgrades, but
Yeah.
the cart in the pocket that wasn't there.
I think that was a trigger.
Yeah, it was the nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
And Sony was like going up in there, like he was like, fuck that shit, like I'm going to rise,
Yeah.
fucking angry, and he fucking smashed it.
Yeah, I think he still finishes. Like he smashes it in the end, I think.
Nah, he did one lap.
Oh yeah,
He did one lap.
yeah.
And just,
So yeah,
yeah, he just flies off the track. No, like he doesn't fly off the track, he just flies off into the track,
yeah.
into the fence, and he just fucking crashes the car, and they're like, what the hell? What the
Yeah.
hell?
And he's in the hospital,
yeah,
of course.
and
and like
Javier Bardem just is like, why the fuck did you tell me that you have fucking so much injuries from 1995 that you could have died
yeah.
onto the track?
Yeah.
And
And he pulls him off the team and says like your stuff's in the parking lot.
yeah, I can just go and get it.
Yeah, like this is for your own good. See ya.
See ya. See ya next time.
Yeah. Like and then Sonny goes to his van
Yeah.
and is approached by one of the board members.
Yeah, the villain.
Yeah,
Like-
who turns out falsified the
Ooh.
documents.
Oh.
So he's the main villain.
Yeah. And
Villain, quote unquote.
like he was the
Yeah,
he was an actual villain.
yeah. He wanted to sabotage the team to be able to sell it
Yeah.
and walk away.
Yeah, for sure. And Sony was like, okay, so you're giving me a deal to become a big part of the team, but
Yeah.
I'm kinda going to let my bro kinda down, which is
Yeah.
not cool.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it. So Sony goes and just takes the fucking premium economy class
Yeah.
to Abu Dhabi and goes to Abu Dhabi, and he's like, okay, I'm going to race.
Yeah.
And Javier Bardem is like, okay,
Yeah.
you're going to race. Final race.
Final race.
And the 10 race is again amazing, like not going that much into detail, like so like it goes like they do so many laps, they have great strategy,
Yeah.
yada yada yada, and some incident happens and a lot of big feelings are crushed down in there, like Sony ends the beef with Joshua, with Kate, with so many
they're now
people.
good. And
Yeah.
also there was one scene like before all this happened that Josh was in the sim replaying the race. He went out of the track
Yeah, that too.
and he actually does the thing Sony told him to and actually wins. And then
And he learns.
yeah, he learns and knows that Sony's not bullshitting. He knows what
Absolutely.
he's doing.
Absolutely. And
So yeah, I like that.
yeah, it was a crucial part
Yeah.
to know that actually this is the moment where Joshua understands what Sony was trying to tell him all along.
Yeah.
And about the 10 race again,
Yeah.
like they're racing, Hamilton is in the lead and they're trying to win the whole shit.
Yep.
And you know, Hamilton is first, Joshua second, Sony third.
Yep.
And some shit just happens and Hamilton fucking crashes with Joshua.
Yeah, Joshua takes him out
Joshua takes him out, and then Sony, and
and Sony goes into the zone.
into the zone, and they're like, and like this is actually a great moment about
Yep.
the movie where the commentator is like, okay, Epic GP can, you know, win the race, but do they have the car? And Javier Bardem is like, there, nah, but we have the racer, and
Yeah, we
just
have the driver.
we have the driver, and just Sony Hayes goes into the fucking flow zone, and just like Senna,
Yeah,
like
and-
we were talking about this yesterday,
Yeah.
where Senna was, you know, you can play the clip right here about how he's, you know, feeling that he's out of his consciousness, like he's not,
Yeah, he's flying.
like just he's flying through the fucking shit, and just Sony goes and radio.
That day, I suddenly realized that I was no longer driving it conscious, and I was in a different dimension for me. The circuit for me was a tunnel, which I was just going, and I realized I was well beyond my conscious understanding.
And he wins the whole race.
And he wins the whole race, and all body's fucking happy at the end of the movie.
Yeah, and then he goes on to the next race in the desert
And
Craze Row.
Chris Rowe, like what more could have we done about this?
I don't know, I think it's just what it needs to be.
Absolutely, I think it's
I don't really think it needs that much more focus on the characters because it's about F1.
about like, yeah, we have to say this, like,
Yeah.
this movie is not going to be like Oscar quality. This is not about the Oscars, like it's not going
No.
to win any major fucking maybe it's going to win some shit
Maybe.
about directing.
I mean, it would
maybe
be cool.
maybe it's going to win some shit about directing, maybe it's going to win some shit about maybe music, maybe probably not, but maybe about directing it's going to win
Yeah.
some nominees, maybe some prizes on the big shit. But about Oscars, I don't think this movie is about it knows that it's not going to win any major league trophies.
Yeah.
But it's more like that F1 commercial that
Yes.
is really well made. and I think it does a great job. I think because we're going to our opinions in the end.
Yes, yes.
Right now, I think the movie is messy on some parts. I think it's kind of maybe chaotic on some ones, maybe surface levels about the characters, not that deep into them. But I think it does the job well.
Yeah.
It does the job really well. I really liked it. About my final score, I've said it yesterday. I've thought about it, and I think I'm going to give a score of 8.5 out of 10 for me personally.
That's a great score.
Absolutely,
Honestly,
the great score.
Yeah, for me the movie, it was what I expected it to be and what I wanted it to be. A movie about races with some human drama.
With some human drama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that deep.
Not that much bullshit.
Just getting the plot moving. That was enough for me. And yesterday, on the first watch, I gave it a very high score of 9.7.
Crazy shit.
But now, after thinking about it a little bit, I'm going to lower it down to an 8.7.
8.7. Damn, a one out. Okay, that's a big one. So
Like in spirit, it's a 9.7, but realistically, it's a 9.7 for me.
For you, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I would say, like, do I think this movie has like let's say like a repeatability? I think yes.
Oh yes.
I would watch this movie again.
Yeah.
Sometime in the future. But when I think about it, like you said spiritually, I would give it a 10 out of 10 movie because we were watching the movie in 4DX.
Yeah.
And the fucking chair was like moving us fucking crazy.
Like that was the best.
And that is a big tip for the people that are still watching the video. Like, congrats to the people that are still watching the video. Please go like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to achieve 1,000 subscribers, and comment down below. Do you like the movie? Have you watched the movie? Are you going to watch the movie? Because like on 4DX, it's fucking amazing. Like
it's a whole different experience.
Go and watch the movie on 4DX. Like on 2D and 3D, I don't know if they have even 3D. It's not going to be the same.
Yeah.
But when you go on 4D, it's just fucking.
Yeah.
It's like you're into the fucking car.
It brings you to the next level.
Absolutely. And
I think that's all.
I think
Yeah, we covered everything.
And I think this is so. I think we're going to see you till next time.
Yeah.
So see ya.
Bye bye.